Hi guys, and welcome to another slow cooker recipe with myself. So this week we're doing a French onion soup. The recipe is online and I'm just going to slightly tweak this recipe a little bit and do it my way. Now for this recipe we're doing the French onion soup, but we're going to use a bay leaf. We've got some thyme, which it says fresh thyme, but I've only got dry thyme, so we're not to worry about that. So we've got some garlic, I've got some brown sugar, I've got some mustard sauce. It says 3 white onions, but we've got red in this. We've got red onions, sorry. So I'm going to use 1 large one, 2 little ones, and an extra one. We've got some beef stock. Now you can use beef broth, which was quite nice, but we're going to use just beef stock in this. So it's warm water, and I've just literally diluted some stock cubes. It's quite easy, and I will say that this recipe is really nice with some French bread on the top with a little bit of cheese. Once the French onion soup is nearly ready, and you can leave it on all day, if you just put that in on when you're near enough ready to dish up, and put some toast with some nice cheese on the top, it's beautiful with that. Or if you want to serve it with that, then that's fine, but it is really nice with the French onion soup, cheese on toast. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pop our stock into the slow cooker first. So we're just going to tip that in. I am using a bag again, simply because we don't want to mess up the slow cooker. We're going to take some mustard sauce, and we're going to do a tablespoon. So I'm just going to tip that out. Now this adds beautiful flavour to your French onion soup. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit extra in. There we go. So I'm going to put a bay leaf. Now we've got these in our shop at the moment. They're only 38p, so if you need to pop in, you can use fresh bay leaves. These are dried ones, so they work just the same. So I'm going to pop that in there. And then, like I say, I haven't got any fresh thyme, so I'm going to use some dry thyme. I'm just going to put a tablespoon of thyme in there. And there we go. Just going to give that a little mix up, so the flavours start to come out already. And then we've got some brown sugar. We've got 2 tablespoons already in here. So we're going to put the brown sugar in there. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of garlic, just in there. And we're going to give that another little stir up in there. So once you turn your slow cooker on, all the flavours start coming out into the onions. Now, so like I said, we haven't got white onions, so we're going to use some red onions. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect when you're cutting, so we're just going to top and tail on the onion. Give it a little slice down the middle, and literally peel that nasty bit off that it's just filmed around the onion. Just move that to one side, and then we're going to chop that in half. And we're just going to slice this. We don't have to dice it, because obviously we want it a bit chunky when you're having a soup. And then we're just going to pop that into the slow cooker, as you can see. So we're just going to chop. So we spoke about making sure that you haven't got your fingers in front of the knife blade. So I'm just going to show you again. Just going to slice down the middle of the onion. Use the knife to do all the work. Pull off the onion skin. Slice in half, and then we're going to use a gorilla claw, so we're going to make sure that that blade and our fingers are not in the way when we're cutting, so it acts as like a guard. It's a safer way, and then you're not going to actually chop off your fingers. Especially, it's a good one to teach for children as well, so you make sure that you've got a good grip there, and then that knife ends up as a guard with your fingers, and you don't chop your ends of your fingers off. So if you've got a very sharp knife, it's quite a useful thing to learn. So we're just going to do all our onions, and it does make me cry as well. So we're just going to chop in half, nicely slice. And then this slow cooker recipe can be put on high for 4 hours. If you're going out for a long period of the day, then just leave it on for 8 hours, and then when you come back, all them beautiful flavours will soak up into the onions, and we've got a nice French onion soup. So we're just going to slice those up, and like I say, if you want to serve this recipe with some nice cheese on toast, or if you make cheese on toast just when you get in from work or wherever you've been in the day, and then put your cheese on toast just on top so it starts to soak up them flavours a little bit, and it's beautiful to serve with it. So we're just going to pop the lid on, and I'm going to put mine on for high for 4 hours, and then you'll have beautiful French onion soup. So that's another slow cooker recipe with me, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks guys.